Hi everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today I want to share with you my taco seasoning recipe because we started having to make this on our own because the sodium content in the envelope packets at the store was so high that all my husband could taste in the tacos was salt. And I said, there's got to be a way to season this besides just chili powder. And so I started doing my own research about what herbs and spices have sodium in them. And we have got this cut down so low that I am filling up mason jars with my taco seasoning mix and giving it away as gifts this holiday season. We add a can of black beans. And I shop at Meijer locally, so these are the Meijer black beans. This is about 79 cents a can. So you're getting almost a pound of beans in this can. And you are essentially increasing your meal almost by a pound and getting so much more protein by adding that. And I've mentioned that in my other videos where we've had taco night, but I didn't show you about the homemade taco seasoning. So give it a try. It's really, really delicious. And I'll just show you it as I'm mixing up. Today I'm showing you how to make my homemade taco seasoning. I used to always buy it in packets, and then I started looking at the sodium content. And the less and less we were eating out at restaurants, the more we noticed the salt and the sugar in the foods that we were either purchasing or getting as takeout foods. So we started doing a lot more at-home stuff. I do homemade Chinese. The amount of sugar in the takeout Chinese is tremendous. We like General Tso's chicken and orange chicken and sweet and sour chicken. So I was able to adjust that myself and also do it in a pan-fried version instead of deep-fried, so it was much healthier. So with the packets of seasonings that you buy at the store, you can reduce the amount of sodium so much because you're doing it from store-bought spices and herbs instead of having to add the preservatives that were increasing the sodium, and we don't need the salt added at all. So you can choose to add salt to this recipe and then slowly reduce it as you adjust to the homemade version. But my kids all like it and eat it. Murdoch's not so much into tacos right now. He used to always love them. He just kind of goes through different seasons with his foods and flavors. So I store it in a mason jar, and when it's all mixed up, it's beautiful. I just label the top of the mason jar. This is getting kind of wore off, so I need to redo it. But this is 1 to 3 tablespoons mixed with 2/3 cup of water and put into your frying pan when you're all done. So you use it exactly the same. Some people like to do 1/2 cup of water. It just kind of depends on how much you want to dilute it. I generally do 2 tablespoons. Sometimes I do 3 tablespoons. That's based on per pound of meat. A lot of times my meat is a little bit heavier than that, so it's about 1.5 pounds. Plus I add beans to my recipe, also increasing the amount in the pan. So it is 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, red pepper, and oregano. And then it's 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1.5 teaspoons of cumin, and a teaspoon of pepper. Now here's where you can add the teaspoon of salt or not, it's up to you. And sea salts can be slightly different from table salt. And of course, if you are using sea salt, look for the iodized sea salt because your body, your diet does need that in it. So I'm just going to mix this up. A lot of times you can have them pre-measured in the little ramekins so that you don't lose count. And of course, I am going to multiply my recipe. I'm a little low on my red pepper, so I'm just going to kind of make my batch based on how much of this I have. So I'm able to have this ready. I just make up as much as I can because we have tacos once a week, at least. And since my kids saw the Lego movie, they go on in a song about Taco Tuesday. So I am multiplying this recipe times 4. I had a little bit more red pepper, so And if you want it more spicy, you can do more red pepper or more chili powder. I don't like it very spicy. I like it kind of mild.
Daddy, I'm going to the pub and I want to go to the pub again.
We're into these colder days right now. You can hear Bethy in the background. She's asking about going to the park. And my kids tend to play in our own yard instead of go to the park. Because I don't want to drive to town and be there for a couple of minutes. So I have a brand new jar of cumin that I bought last week at the grocery shopping. Got a pizza cooking in the oven. So the husband is sending me to the store today, so this is a good day to mix this up so that I make sure that I have on hand anything that I need for next time. The more homemade cooking you do, the more you need your spices. And if you want to really save money, you can get a lot of these spices at the dollar store and then just buy anything that's not available at your regular grocery store. This particular one I got at the dollar store, and it doesn't expire until December of 2018, and I've had it in my pantry for at least 6 months. Gotta grab that paprika, I almost forgot. This is another one. It comes in a real big size at the dollar store, so I did pick that up. So it's easy to get distracted here. So if you do this in a bigger mason jar, you could just add all your ingredients and then give it a good shake and you are set to go. So that's our homemade taco seasoning, everybody. Enjoy your dinner and thanks for watching. Remember to like if you like and hit subscribe so you get updates of the latest videos. Bye!